Hello and welcome to this Android tutorial on how to use the ActionBug Sherlock in an Android application. You can go to actionbugsherlock.com and download the zip file for zip or tar file for the ActionBug Sherlock library project. Once you download the archive, you need to extract it and, then you need to create a new Android application project from existing code and browse for the folder where you have extracted the ActionBug Sherlock zip file and select the ActionBug Sherlock project. We are interested in this one. Others right now we don't need to bother about. Once you have selected it, click finish. Then the next step is go to properties and to make sure that is library checkbox is selected. If it is not selected, then do select it. Then we need to create a new Android application project, and I'm naming it as sample. It could be your Android application. Click next, finish. Okay, now we need to add the dependency as a library project for ActionBug Sherlock. I have selected the build target for 4.0 because that's what is recommended by ActionBug Sherlock website. So, and you need to also add the ActionBug Sherlock project as a library project for this Android application. Once you have done it, you will see a jar mismatch error. That is because when you create a new Android application, automatically this Android support jar file is added to your libs folder, and it is causing mismatch because in the ActionBug Sherlock project also we have this library, so it is getting duplicated. Now I have deleted it. Now this error should go away. Now next step is to specify the theme. Now there are multiple themes that come with the Sherlock ActionBug. I'm going to choose light. You can choose dark with no action bar or light with no action bar. So I'm going ahead with light action bar. Basically it's about the look and feel of the ActionBug. So we're done with this. The next step is to define the menu items. So for that you define the menu items using the item tag to specify the ID, the icon to be used, whether it is to be shown always or not, the title to be used, and you are good to go. Now the next step is to add these drawables to our resource drawable directory. So I have these images. I will just copy paste them to here. You can use any drawables for your action items as suitable. Once you have added it, you need to go to your activity class where you need to show this Sherlock ActionBug, and you need to make sure that your activity extends from the Sherlock activity. Okay. And then you need to add the on create options menu method and the options item selected. I'll just explain what these two methods do. Let's first resolve these compilation errors. So delete it, click Ctrl Shift O to organize the imports and choose ActionBug Sherlock classes only. Once you've done it, our compilation errors should go away. Fine. Now let me tell you what is the purpose of on create options menu. Specifies what is the XML file to be used for the ActionBug items. So in the main.xml I have defined some items. Those are going to be used in the options menu, and for when user clicks on particular option, then we need to execute some code. For that I am using the ID for every item, and I created a switch case block. Here you can specify your own custom code for each action item. Like For sharing, you can invoke the share intent. For random, you can display random content. If you are having a favorites category in your application, you can display that. So stuff like that. This is pretty standard thing to do. I have a Android emulator already started. I will simply go and run this application on the emulator. It's already running. I will make it go to background. Now you should see that it's getting uploaded, installing. And installation success, starting activity. The activity has started. Here you can see that all those action items are getting displayed. If you long press it, you will see the title for that, whatever was there in the main.xml. Okay. Now one thing you need to understand about the Sherlock action bar is that it's the API for Sherlock action bar is same as the action bar which was added in Android SDK. Okay, so if you want to play with the action bar and want to hide title or change the title, change the icon, so for that there is a method named get support action bar, and then you can say that set title to whatever you want to be. Say for example I say ABC, and I again run it. You will see that the title will get changed to ABC. Yep, it's changed. So that's all I had to share about this Sherlock bar, action bar. I will cover more details about this Sherlock action bar and how to configure it and the various options that are available with the Sherlock action bar in the coming tutorials. Thanks for watching.